Hi. Well, I guess you can see by the glasses that it's a beautiful, almost cloudless day out here in Fan Brycheinniog, Brecon Beacons. I'm over to the west of the park and hoping to go up, well, I am going to go up Carmarthen Van, Black Mountain, or as it's called in Welsh, Mynydd, Mynydd Mountain, D, Black, easy enough. So that's why I'm going up there. I'm hoping to camp on the end so that I get a really good panoramic view. Sorry about the sun. This is the Towie Valley. Avon Towie starts up here somewhere and goes all the way down to Swansea, where it goes out to the Bristol Channel. And coming round, there's Fan Brycheinniog there. I think that one at the back is, I think it might be Mynydd. And coming round here we have the central beacons, cairn, Penavon, and then right in the far distance the serried ranks of the Black Mountains. So I'm out for an overnight, as you can probably tell by the big bag. I've got a stupid amount of kit with me. I'm not going to be doing a full cook tonight, I'm just going to be heating up some chili and hoping that the sky stays clear so we get a good sunshine, good starlight, but it is just past the full moon, so I may not see much at all. So my car's just down over there, about 200 yards. And I've only just remembered to start the Strava. Hopeless. But I did remember to send Lynn a text message. I'm heading, as I said, up to the top of Carmarthen Van, Mynydd. First stop is Fan Foel. This is the infant Avon Towie, River Towie. Source is obviously a little bit far out there. I'm not going to bother with the source today, but this is where it comes from. This is Fan Foel, beautiful lake sitting in glacial moraine, I guess. Look at this, belt of Venus coming, Black Mountains, cairn, Penavon. I'm so tempted to stop here, but I won't. I want to get up on the tops, and that means I've got to go up there. So I've got the sticks out. I'm going to try and get up there before sunset if I can. What's the time? Oh, it's about 20 past 4. Sunset is soon. Oh dear, that is steep. It stays steep, but I think that's just about the top there. I hope so anyway. Fog mist down in the valleys, but look at this. Stunning. Just beautiful. One last push then. There's an expression in there, blowing out my backside. Definitely what I'm doing right now. So, just missed the sunset, just the very last ray, but still got plenty of colour in the sky. Oh yeah. Oh, that was tough. Took me longer than I thought. Never mind. 10 minutes earlier. Hey ho. Anyway, I'm at the top of Fan Brycheinniog. A bit breezy, a bit cold. Oh, tree point, nicely painted. Look at this. My hood, I think it says. Right, next order of business. Find a pitch. I'm going to go over this way. See if I can find something out on the end. Yeah. Ma Ohid, I think it is, Ohid, means we're here in Welsh. It's a Welsh independence slogan. I can't remember the name of the guy who came up with it. It's a very prominent Welsh activist. I'll look him up a bit later and let you know. And there is Fan Foel down there. Central beacons over that way. Black Mountains. Right, just coming up to the end of this particular bit. Nice cairn there. And there is Fan Brycheinniog trig point over there. Just been talking to the chap who's been out here walking all day. Said all that valley was in cloud. Doesn't look too bad that way, but you come around here, lots of mist, fog in the valleys. So I'm going to walk on a bit and just check these out down here. Looks like there's plenty of flat bits I can put a tent on, and I can see a little dip over there with some snow in it, which means it might be partially secluded from the wind, but we'll see, eh? Right, so I'm organised, I think, more or less. I've still got to blow my pillow up, got all my down stuff puffing up. I got some new booties for those of you who saw the last video. I never did find the one that went walkabout, so I bought some more of these nature hike ones. I'm not convinced. I'll have to put them on and find out. So, time to put the kettle on, have a brew, sort the mess out in the tent. It's a bit of a tip, to be honest. And I'll get back to you as soon as I've got something to show you. Oh. Okay, featherlight cooker, let's see if we can get it together. I've been practicing. Oh, that's not good, that's bent. There's one. There's two. Right. Now, one of my subscribers said that his featherlight has got a memory. Ah, there we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad, was it? Yeah, I'm definitely getting better at it. And now one of my other subscribers said, why did I bring that big red bottle full of alcohol when he can use these? So this time I've got this. And pour it in. That's probably enough. I feel very disorganised. It's like I can't. It's almost like because I've sort of haven't been out much, I've sort of forgotten how to do it, you know? So like the routines that you get into don't seem to be there anymore, which is a bit annoying. Why does everything get so hard when it's cold? So why do I pour the water into the cup before I put it in the saucepan? Well, so that I got the right amount of water, obviously. Aha. Right. Now light the burner. And put the kettle on. So now we just wait. While we're waiting though, I'll tell you what I've got for dinner. Got a chilli. This is out the freezer and it looks like it's still frozen. I'll heat that up and then I've got some of the normal rice I put in it. Got some of that to go with it. And obviously I've got soup, chocolate, OXO cubes, etc. And this present from Linda, a Scotch egg, which I will eat with this first brew. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. just over there on the horizon. There was this big like red blob just on the horizon. And it took me a moment or two to realise it was the moon rising. And I've got it on, I did take some pictures with the camera. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera that can do like night photography, but I did the best I could. I'll show it to you. The moon rising, and when it was right on the horizon and then just coming up, it was bright red, blood red, amazing. Ah, that was, I don't think I've ever seen like a blood red moon before. And I'm 71. Oh, I wish I had a good camera. I wish I had if I'd had a great camera, I could have really got you some great pictures of that. Never mind. The things you see, it's the unexpected things that I like. So I'm up here, I expect that I'm going to see quite a long view. I expect that it's going to be cold. I expect to have to see the tent is sort of gently rippling, really. I didn't realise, I mean, there's not a lot out there, but there's an awful lot of lights. So I guess there are farms and cottages and yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that was great. That was great. Anyway, time's getting on. I'll drink this and I'll start cooking me tea. It's still a bit frozen, the chilli, so it's going to take a fair bit of alcohol. Right, got the chilli on the go. It's melted quite well. Time to add the rice. You've got to break it up with your hands, really, best you can. Now I know it would be nice to serve the chilli and the rice separately, but you know, let's get real. So, chilli and rice, courtesy of Linda. Cheers, love. She makes really good chillis. Yeah. Right, I'm going to sit here, watch that moon, which is heading towards that line of planets over there, and eat my chilli. I'll catch up with you later. So I've just been lying here with all the lights off for a while. It's probably a long time actually, just watching the moon gradually go up in the sky. Low cloud creeping farther along the valley, very slowly. And then I had a bit of a fright. I saw something over there. And, you know, I was just lying here being quiet. Something ran over there, just 5 yards away, and looked at me. After a while I realised it was a fox, and it stared at me a good 10 seconds maybe, felt like ages, and then ran off. So yeah, interesting. And let's hope he doesn't come back and steal anything during the night while I'm asleep. There are tales of foxes taking stuff out of tents on Dartmoor. One guy reported he'd had his rucksack dragged a couple of 100 yards down the hill, and, you know, rifling through food and stuff like that. But it's so peaceful here. This rattle on the tent has only just started. But, very quiet. I feel very calm when I'm up here in the mountains, in the hills. I have tinnitus, or I'm told it's tinnitus. I've got this like, can't really describe the noise. It's like a buzzing and it's almost like I can hear my brain synapses going. It's like an electrical high pitch squeal, buzz, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. But out here, it goes away. Don't know. By the light of the silvery moon. It's a beautiful moon up there, beautiful moon. And there's the plough up there, pointing at the North Star. Orion's over the back here. I always feel, I don't know why, there he is. I don't know why, but I always feel good when I can see Orion. I'm not quite sure about that. What's that got to do with anything? But either way. This is the third time I've recorded this. Both times I'm messing about with the mic so much you just couldn't hear what I was saying. Will I ever learn? I'm not sure. So it's about 20 past 10. It's all nice and quiet. I was thinking of having another brew, but I think I'll just get my head down, try and get some sleep while it's nice and quiet on the mountain. And hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Just trying to open my coffee here. It's being recalcitrant. Is that the word? There we go. That's better. Yeah, a bit of an interesting night. I went to bed about 11 and dropped off to sleep pretty quickly actually, which is unusual for me. And then at about 20 past midnight, something like that, I heard voices. Somebody saying, "That's not the trig." Well, why is there a tent here? It's probably a civvy, by which I figured out that I was in the middle of another army exercise. Then over the next hour or so, every few minutes, every so often, more boots, mostly just going by. And then somebody approached the tent and said, "Which side of the tent, sir?" So I opened the door, looked at this young lad with this big gun, big rifle he had on with him. I don't know what the army issue is, but it looked quite potent, all dressed up in his camo and etc. And I said, "You're in the wrong place, mate. You're supposed to check in at the trig up at the top." And then I had a succession of 2 or 3 more, told them the same thing. They looked very disappointed. Then a couple of guys, I guess the supervisors or the sweeps at the back of the queue, came over and had a chat with them. These guys are out on a night nav. Well, big deal in this sort of weather, eh? So yeah, it was a time thing though. So they only had a certain time to get it done in, and the ones at the back were struggling. But we had a chat about tents. Turns out one of them's a wild camper. Yeah, so that was exciting. By now it's about 1:45, and I managed to get back to sleep. Yeah, I think that's about the 3rd time I've been up here or in the beacon somewhere and had squaddies running around, but usually during the day, But there you go, quite interesting. Yeah, right, come on, boil you bugger. Yeah, it's coming, it's coming. Right, I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee, finish packing up, get the tent down, and stop this time lapse, which is, let's have a look outside. Capturing the sun nicely. In fact, I'll turn you around so you can see the grass being lit up. Oh. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's just lovely, isn't it? Wow. Right, that's me all packed up, ready to go. Obviously leaving no trace. I was going to go down over the side and all the way around, but time's getting on. It's gone 9 o'clock, so I'm going to go back the way I came. I'll be able to show you that steep bit. Sorry. Whoa. So I'll be able to show you that steep bit that came down. Anyway, let's get a move on, eh? Oh, what a beautiful morning. Struggling a bit because unfortunately I went and packed my sunglasses. Struggling a bit, but just look at this. It's Luna Van Var down there. Just lovely, isn't it? Wow. Right, so I'm just coming to the top of Fan Brycheinniog, trig point I can see in the distance. Shit! Bollocks. Wow, bugger. I'm okay. Oops. Right, let's concentrate on walking for a bit, eh? Here's the first steep bit that did me last night, as you can see. So it goes down there and then off to the left, down to the lake, and then back over there. Pretty much all downhill from now. Try not to fall over again. I'm struggling a bit today. I've just come down there. It's absolutely wonderful place to be. Down in the valley, all around as far as the eye can see, brilliant. And then you find this. I mean, what absolute bloody moron has done that? I despair sometimes, I really do. Anyway, I'm not going to let it spoil my day. And I'm not picking up broken glass either. So, maybe next time. Arseholes. Absolute arseholes. Right. So the next objective is to get down there. Off the side, down to the lake. Bit tricky. It's nice to be at the wind. Some days you just don't want to go home, do you? It's beautiful. Oh, dear. Alright, so just checking that I'm still on piste. As I said, I've only ever not been here before, not this route. See where we are. No, we're well off piste. Oh dear. So, I want to head over that way till I find that path. Where did I go wrong then? Oh well. It's life. I'm about, I'm about 50 yards off piste. It's not bad for me considering. Right, let's go. Back on piste. Good job I checked. The path follows the stream, which is just over there. But I was on the wrong stream. Still. 50 yards, not too bad. In almost trackless waste. I can see the road now. Worryingly, I can't see my car. But maybe that's not where I parked it. We'll see. Well, that was a weird one. I enjoyed it. I got a decent night's sleep once the army had gone away. But that was tough getting up there. Maybe I've not got my hill legs back yet. Yeah, maybe. It's beautiful though, isn't it? I keep saying it, I know. but I'm probably getting boring, but it is. Well, I'm finally back at the car. I was quite worried on the way down, following the main path. Couldn't see my car anywhere. Eventually I realised I was coming out about a quarter of a mile down there. My car was at the top up here. So I was really glad to see it. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a very tiring one for all sorts of reasons. I was pretty glad to get home, but also very sad to leave this, because it is absolutely stunning, and I know I've said this 1,000 times, but you know, I think you'll forgive me. And just look. So I'm going to get in the car, head back out towards home, stop at Raglan Services at Greg's, get a sausage roll and a cup of coffee, and then home, air the tent, wash all the gear, get ready for the next one. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and it'll please me no end. See you next time.